What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your Crypto Pro.
Yay!
And today we need to look at the price chart action of MYRO. We've been talking about MYRO for a long time, but it looks like we're at a critical point, and some people are wondering, should we buy more or should we wait? Will it go down lower and make it cheaper? What do you do? And I'm going to answer that question. And I'm going to show you why it really doesn't make a hill of beans difference what you do at this point, even though the indicators are telling me that it's going down. Okay, some people get all upset. Oh, you said it was going to go up and then the next day it went down. So people get all bent out of shape because they want someone else to be able to predict with 100% accuracy what a project is going to do in the price action. They want to know 100%, is it going up tomorrow? Is this the low point? 100% surety. Is this the low point? They want to know. And then they get upset when you don't tell them. So there's a lot of hucksters on YouTube, and most of them are going to predict, and they're going to get lucky 50% of the time because they're trying to get clicks and views and they're getting paid. I mean, I make a little bit of money from the monetization from the YouTube channel, but the people who make predictions to make you believe that they can predict the market, they're making good money on the YouTube commercials that pop up and interrupt you while you are watching their videos. So anyway, just to get that out of the way, nobody really knows. But when you see a chart like this, it's saying something that is very obvious. Now, I'm going to let you look at this chart and you tell me which way this token is going to go based on what the chart is presenting to us, because there's one indicator here that's saying the price is going to go down. There's another indicator that's saying the price is going to go up. But then there is a third one that says, no, we're in a downtrend overall. And then I'm going to show you more evidence to support my belief that the price is probably going to go down from this point, at least for a little while. So here we are where we got this two red candles, then a green doji. That's kind of odd that we have this green doji, but then we have this very clear crossover of the stochastic where we touched on the 80 line and didn't even get in overbought. And the blue line is definitely crossed over the orange line. And they're pointing down. So that says momentum is going this way. But then downstairs, it looks like we went from a light green bar on the histogram to a solid green, because light green means we're going to the zero line here. And solid green means we're going away from the zero line. And so then the oscillators are also pointing upward from this peak here. And that was a bullish crossover. So which one do you believe? Well, first of all, the MACD oscillators lag behind the stochastic. The stochastic is in the front. Once we see this crossover happen, it's going to take a few more bars before we see what unfolds down here. And this is kind of a confirmation. So when one says this is down and this saying this is going up, well, they don't agree. And then you have to look at the fact that the stochastic is the first one, and then the MACD will confirm. So what does all that mean? It means this. We got the crossover, and if it holds and continues to go down and doesn't do one of these numbers where it curls right back up, okay, then we wait for this little blue line here to keep on swinging on down and to cross back over the orange line. All right. So when that happens, and here comes the orange line, and then it crosses over like that, it's a confirmation of this move. If this arrow is still pointing downward, if this blue line is still below that orange, when you get a confirmation, then you'll be pretty sure that you're going to test the bottom of this support and resistance zone. So the top of this box is a resistance. The bottom of the box is a support. Let's make that blue. Okay. So what normally happens is we're going to trend downward. If we continue this arrow, it's going to test the bottom of this box. What usually happens is you bounce up because the bottom of the box will hold you. That's why they call it a support resistance zone. Now, if you fail this, that's bad. Then that means the price is going to take a nice steep drop further down to the next box. But if it's support, it'll start to move up. And then we'll have a break out of this box at some point in the future, and we'll hopefully look to the next box where we jump back up into this trading zone here. Now, the other indicator that I was saying that is negative is this right here. Do you see this crossover? There are two averages here. This blue one, that's the 200 EMA, 200 period exponential moving average line. So for every candle on this chart, this candlestick represents 1 day. These are the 1 day candles. So we're going to get an average going 200 days back, and you get the 200 EMA line. We're going to get an average 50 days back, and we're going to plot those points and get the orange line. That's the 50 EMA. When the 50 crosses over the 200, you're generally in a bearish direction. So overall, what that's saying is we are in a bearish channel. So notice how we have a high and then a lower high, and then at the next stochastic peak, another lower high. What do I always teach? This is so easy, guys. Here's a peak. What's the corresponding price? Here's a peak. What's the corresponding price? Lower. Here's a peak. What's the corresponding price? Lower. What does that mean? Downtrend. Downward trending trading channel, kids. That's what that means. And then when we break out of that channel, it's a very bullish signal. All right, now let me show you the other charts and explain to you why it doesn't matter if you buy MYRO now or wait to see if it gets to the bottom of this box, or even further, if it drops down into this lower box that ranges between 4.1 cents and 1.5 cents. That would be great, but I don't see that happening. Low probability, even though it is possible. When we look at the 4-hour chart, this one says a crossover is coming and price is going lower. All right. And we have peak, peak, lower high. Okay. Descending. Well, there's a peak. Here's a peak. There's a fake peak. And then here's a lower peak. They're trending down. And then the lagging MACD oscillators is trending down. And we're printing red on the histogram where it went from solid red to light red, trying to make it to the zero line. Well, now there's a little solid red one, so we're still going down. Bearish chart, 1-hour chart, bearish. We almost had a bullish cross, but it looks like that blue line is going to curl and it's going to roll over and fail. Now, looking at the 1-week chart, this is positive because it ain't going to be long before we start the next leg up where we break this downward trending trading channel and we start an up channel just like this previous one right here. Let's highlight the previous upward trending trading channel. Hang on, let me scrunch this down and I'll show you what it looks like. It's this thing right here. See this? That's a channel. And then whenever you break the channel, you have a swing. So here's where it broke. And then we can say, all right, we have a new channel. So let's take that one off. And now you're in a downward channel. So then here's your downward channel. See that? And then as soon as we break that upper boundary here, when we poke through, we're going to start a new upward channel. Now, when is it going to go overall upward? Well, pretty soon, because we're getting close to the absolute bull market. So since this all-time high peak here, we've been in a downtrend. But this is a consolidation move. Okay, you got a little bit of distribution, but this is accumulation. Consolidation is coming where the volume is going to pop up. And then we're going to have a major move up. This next cycle on the stochastic could be the one. But there might be one more and then the bull run. Who knows? We're going to have to wait and see. Watch my videos and I will let you know. So that's the deal. Now, going back to the one-day chart, here's why it doesn't matter when you buy. Do you think it makes a difference if you buy today at 7.1 cents, like right now today, or wait a few days and you get it at 6.9 cents, or wait several more days and maybe you get lucky and you buy at 4.9 cents? Do you think that matters at all, trying to land that deal when overall, let me scrunch this down. Here's the price action. When we know that what's eventually going to happen is a parabolic move that dwarfs all of the previous action, where we're heading upwards towards maybe $1. Do you think it really matters if you got your original bag at 7.1, 6.9, 4.9? No, it doesn't matter. That's micromanaging. Now, I'm being stingy and I'm waiting for a little bit more of a dip before I get more, but I already have a bag, okay? So I'm good, but that's what is going to happen. Now, I had done a video on Turbo, and a lot of people, well, some people got upset because they don't like to acknowledge the fact that corrections happen. And so Turbo is a little bit more predictable, but we can say that on MYRO, the corrections have been getting smaller. The first correction, it went down and corrected 77%, okay? On the second downward action, it corrected down before it found a base. It corrected down 71%. On the third downward movement, it corrected down, let's see, where's the base there? 65%. And on the current one, we have corrected down, right now it's at 54%. So it goes without saying, it is possible that we could get down to this bottom one, all right? Because we've seen it before. And that's all I was trying to say on the previous Turbo video, was that a 70% correction is possible. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It means you get an opportunity to buy more, but it's the natural progression. It's not FUD. Everybody wants to say, oh, you said the price is going down. That's FUD. It ain't FUD, simp. So I look at it as an opportunity. But anyway, private group membership information is going to be in the link. You need to check it out. Something new that I'm going to give you if you want to join the private group at $50 USDT. I've got a list of AI agents. A lot of the AI agent projects have already run. They're sitting upwards at 40, 50 cents, 75 cents. Okay. And the tokenomics are the same as some of the memes that we're trading. Like the same as MYRO with a billion supply. Yet MYRO's at 7 cents and some of these AI agents are at 50 cents to 75 cents. Well, guess what? I've got a bunch of them that I have found that have similar tokenomics that are looking pretty legit, but they're in the price range of 1 to 5 cents. They haven't run yet. And if you want that research list, you can join the private group where I will be giving you all of my favorite memes, picks, swing trades, information on when I buy and sell. And also you'll be riding along with me through the bull market peak, and I'll let you know when I am getting out. So if you want to join, check the link in the description. And that's all I got for this one. But hang out. More info is coming. This is Carlton, and I am out.